Good morning. Welcome back to the living room. I'm just fixing my always the same thing with the YouTube. I don't know why I'm having trouble with that sometimes. Sorry guys, 1 second. Oh my goodness. I think my camera is in a different place. Oh, it is. Yeah. I got this different computer. And oh my goodness. Where is it? There you go. Is it the right side up? Look at that. It's all upside down and here, there, and everywhere. Okay. I'm just going to try and do that and hopefully it'll work. And if not, then it doesn't. There we go. I think it's upside down, but let's see. La, la, la. All right. Don't make no kind of stance to me. I'm going to have to figure out how come my camera is way down there. Okay, well. C'est comme ça, là. Okay, so back to reality. We're going to start standing up. So hopefully you're already standing. And I hope everybody had a lovely Thanksgiving. It was so beautiful and the colors are spectacular out there. Thank you, Mother Nature, God, for all the beauty that we get to enjoy every day. It's so gorgeous. Anyhow, so coming onto your mat, we're going to just come into Tadasana for a moment. Chin is tucked, crown of the head's reaching, roll the shoulders back. We rock back and forth a little bit on the feet and come to a nice standing, tucking the belly in, slight tuck in the tailbone. Nice deep belly breath. Arrive in your space. Give yourself a well done for showing up today already. Starting off on the right foot. And we are going to be doing some foot exercises. I thought I'd tie that in. All right. So we're going to begin right down at our feet and work our way up and then end up with the hips and have a wonderful little grounding practice today. So this is something that is from a physiotherapist that is meant to develop the muscles all in the feet and to support the bones and muscle joints. So go on the outside edges of your feet. And we're just going to walk up and down your mat a few times, okay? So you're on the outside edges of your feet. That might be a lot of sensation. Just take it nice and slowly. And this will help with your walking. We'll just go about 5 times up and down. There's 2. A lot of sensation, eh? It's interesting. That's good for all those little teeny tiny muscles, those erector muscles that help us with our walking every day. Good, there's 3 and 4. Good. Last one. Whew. Feel that all right? Okay, and then, good, flip into the inner part of your feet, so you're a little bit knocking knees on the inside and walk 5 times. A little bit ducky. There we go. And then 2. Getting a whole bunch of different sensations this way, but getting onto the top of the feet. Good. And there's 3. Doing great. 4. And just 1 more. There we go. Wonderful. Good. Come back to neutral. Gosh, a lot of sensation, eh? Good. Now, coming up onto the tippy toes, walk up and down. Make sure you give your feet a good little shake out so you don't cramp up in between these exercises. And maybe I'll go a little bit slower so we're not rushing. We don't want to cause any cramping. There we go. Up and down on the tippy toes. See how high you can get. There we go. And 2 more. Keep your breathing nice and long. You don't need to hold your breath. Just breathe naturally, in practicing in through the nose, out through the nose. Good. And then come back to standing. Again, let's shake that out. And then coming onto the heels. So your toes are all raised up. So coming onto the heels. Yeah, so walk up and down. This is a good little massager for the back of the heels, which don't get a lot of loving. And they do so much for us. There's 2. And 3. Keeping the toes raised. 4. Keeping the breath long. Last one. Okay. Good. Take a moment in Tadasana. Shake out the feet. Hopefully you're feeling that. And then coming into a very wide feet. So like a little ballerina plie style feet. And walking up that way. Little Charlie Chaplin-esque, right? There we go. 1. This is working on the ankles and the feet, mostly the feet. There you go. 3. 4, just 1 more. And then we have 1 more in this series. And there's 5, good. Perfect. Come back to neutral, shake it out a little bit. And you guessed it, the next one, oh no, there's 2 more, sorry. So really, again, knocking knees and the toes are pointed in. So doing a funny toe-to-toe walk. And this again is gonna work on those outside little teeny tiny muscles that I find can get strained. You know, if you roll over on your heel at all, I do have a tendency to do that. So I should be practicing these all the time. Strengthen those little muscles and fortify the bones. There's 3. 4. And 1 more. Keeping the breathing going. Good. Excellent. Come back to center. That one really kind of makes everything move around. I really like that one. And next one, we're going to do sort of the heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. Okay? So there's 1. A bit squeaky. There we go. 2, almost. Let's see if that does less noisy on the wood. Yes, it's less noisy on the wood. 3. And this is maybe a little bit of brain work too, getting those heels and toes moving in the same direction at the same time. So take your time and just do it as you can. There we go. Just 2 more. Good. And back to our standing. And last one. Excellent. So hopefully that'll be a good little warm up for you. For us. There. Yay. Good job. Shake it out. And then coming back to standing. Placing the hands on the hips or wherever is comfortable for you. Roll down the shoulders. And then if you're comfortable doing this as a balance posture, ground into the left and then lift that right foot up, pushing the heel towards the floor, toes are towards the forehead, and then point up and down. If this is a lot for your balance, you can hold onto a chair, onto a surface, a table, because you don't want to be wobbling around. Or you can also put your heel on the floor. But if you'd like to get some balancing work in, then just feel free to be freestanding. A little bend in the standing knee as well, keeping the belly active and tucked. Good. Next time the toes come back up towards the knee, we're going to windshield wiper them. So toes to the right, toes to the left. Breathing nice and deeply. Keep trying to keep that heel as central as you can. Excellent. Good. And then coming back into neutral, place the foot back down on the ground, shake it out. Now we'll do the other side. So grounding into the right foot. Again, making sure that there's no tension in the shoulders, no space between the molars. Deep breath, bend the standing knee slightly, extend the left foot away from the midline, pointing the heel down towards the floor, curl the toes up, and then point. Curl the toes up and point. Nice long deep breath. Excellent. Next time the toes come back curling up towards the heel, we'll windshield wiper. This actually gets in a little bit into the knee and a teeny tiny bit into the hip joint. But it is principally for the ankle. Okay, good. And let's come back to center and put it down. Shake it out. Let that go. Excellent. So now that our heels and our ankles are all warmed up, you can actually do nice little circles here if you'd like, keeping the toes grounded. And the other side. Oh, feels so good. Good. Okay. So we're going to get up like on our tippy toes on the heels. So make sure that the feet are hip width apart. I just realized I'm on my clock. Okay, there we go. All right. And keeping the hands on the hips, or again, if you need a little help with your balance, hold on to something, grab a chair, a wall, anything you'd like. Otherwise, hands on the hips. And you know what? Actually, we're going to lift up. If you're just freestanding, we're going to lift the hands up because we can get a little bit of a workout into the arms as well here. So lift up onto the toes. Heels come right up off the floor. Your drishti, your gaze is just at the horizon or 45 degrees in front of you. Drop the shoulders back and down. Breathe nice and deeply. Little bend in the knees, just so you're soft in the knees. And maintain your balance here. Good. We'll just hold that for another couple of breaths. Excellent. Drop the heels down, arms come down. Bring the hands up into prayer. Inhale deeply. And exhale the hands down alongside the body. Let the body absorb that work. Feel the heat building in the ankles, in the feet. Welcome that release. Welcome that softening. Good. Let's do that 2 more times. So the arms are going to come up to the horizon if you're comfortable with that. And then lift the heels up off the ground, balancing on the toes. Reach the fingers towards the horizon. Nice little soft knees. Deep breath. Tucking the tailbone slightly to help with your balance. Keeping the shoulders rolling down. Shoulder blades working towards the center of the spine. Good. One more deep breath. And exhale, come down. Drop the arms. Inhale, hands in prayer to the heart. And exhale, drop the arms, release. Let the body absorb. Let yourself relax completely. Go right into the heels, right into your base. Ground down into the earth. Feel that pulsing sensation right in the ankles. Welcome it in. Moving any blockages, strengthening your base. Good. Arms come up again. Palms are facing down. Shoulders are rolling down, away from the ears, and lift up onto the toes. This will be the last one. You wobble, no problem. Just appreciate it. Don't criticize. Check in with the belly. Make sure it's lifting in and up. Tailbone slightly, slightly tucked, just to support your lower back and engage the belly further. Good. One more deep inhale. And exhale, lower the heels, lower the arms. Good. Inhale the hands to prayer in the heart. And exhale, relax the hands down alongside the body, stretch up the spine, crown of the head reaches, and just take a moment to absorb. Very good. Okay, next pose will be just an easy lunge. So not like a super, super, super deep lunge. So just a comfortable lunge so that your legs are not overstrained. And then we're going to bend into the front knee so that the knee is tracking over the ankle. Here we can put our hands on our heels, on our hands on our hips, roll the shoulders back. And then again, we're going to come up onto the tippy toes. So inhale deeply and lift both heels. And balancing here, again, feel free to use a wall, a table, a chair. Good. Checking in with the torso. Making sure that you're nicely aligned. Belly is working. Staying up on the toes. It's actually like the pad of the feet, but we say toes. Inhale one more time. And exhale to lower. Good. Step forward. Shake it out. And bring the hearts in towards the heart in prayer. Nice big breath. Exhale down. Good. Let's get into that one more time. Actually, two more times, but let's get into that again. So find your nice strong stance. You're on separate tracks, so you're not your heel's not going to the center. Nice square hips. Hands are on the hips. Bend that front knee so it's tracking over the front ankle. And lift up onto the toes. Breathing deeply. Focus your drishti, your gaze. So it helps with your balance. Heart is drawing forward. Pelvis is slightly tucked. Engaging the belly. Supporting your work in the lower half. Nice deep breath. One more breath. And exhale, both heels come down. Step forward, shake it out. Inhale, hands come to prayer at the heart. And exhale, the hands alongside the body. Let your body relax. Notice the work, notice the heat in the legs. Find that stimulation. Last time on this side, so the right foot forward, left foot back. Hopefully that's what you've been doing. If not, then continue on the sides that you have been working on. So again, hands on the hips, bend the front knee, and lift up on the toes. Heels are nice and high. Good, and now we're going to lower for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. Good. Relax, release. And let's go ahead and breathe in, hands to the heart. Exhale, release. Okay, other side. We're going to add a little bit more of the movement this time. Maybe we'll start with a static for the first time, and then we'll add the lowering for the last two. So bending the front knee up on the toes. Inhale and exhale nice and deeply. A little bit of a tuck in the pelvis. Shoulders are working back, chin slightly tucked. Good. And slowly lower, step forward, shake it out. Inhale, hands to prayer at the heart. Let yourself release. Exhale down. Good. Next time we're going to add that movement again. So get your lunge stance, bend the front knee, strengthen in the pelvis, lift up on the toes, and hold for a moment. And then let's drop the heels for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The heels land completely. Bend in the back knee, step forward, shake it out. Inhale, hands to prayer. And exhale, relax. Last time, left foot forward, right foot back, hands to the hips, bend the front knee, and let's come up onto the toes, a hold for a moment, and lowering for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lands at 1. Bend the back knee, step forward, shake it out, and inhale, hands to prayer at the heart. Exhale, hands down. Good work. Okay, middle of your mat, we're going to do our little marching, marching with the knees up. So inhale, the hands come up, one palm over the other. Inhale nice and deeply. Exhale, the right knee up. Inhale, up, arms, and exhale, the knee comes up. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, knee up. Inhale, exhale. Good. Now that we've got super limber in the ankles, this should be a breeze. We're just bringing that energy up the leg. Warming up for our next little movement. Oops. Oh my gosh, the time flew this morning. Good. All right. Well, I was going to do another little sequence, but it looks like we're out of time, unfortunately. So we will finish up with this and hit the mat already. Okay. I'm going to come in closer and just double check because it doesn't seem like it's been that long, but it has. Oh, well. Okay. There we go. A little bit of a stretch. So next week we'll do the other part, which works up a little bit more into the knees and getting into the hips. And maybe we'll just do like one of those tippy toe ones to get us warmed up before we move up our body. But we'll just do a little bit of a gradual working up the body in the coming weeks. Good. Last time each side. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive, bend hip, forward fold at the hips, bend the knees slightly, hands come to the ground. I'm just going to spin around and come into all fours. Before we hit the mat, let's just do a little cat-cow. Inhale, the belly drops, chest opens, gaze lifts, lift the eyeballs. Exhale, tailbone, belly hollows, Chest puffs up towards the ceiling. Separate the shoulder blades. Inhale. We'll do 2 more rounds. Grounding into the fingertips, into the heels of the hands. And you're not dumping into the wrists. Really push into the fingertips on the floor. Then you're not having that downward weight. You're just lifting your chest up. Exhale under. Good. Last round. Come into neutral, and then we'll just bring the hips towards the left shoulder. Gaze looks over the left shoulder, and back to center and over the other shoulder, just to get a little bit more space, a little bit more movement in the spine this morning before we get on our day. Last one each side. Oh, good. Excellent. And then push yourself back onto the heels. Swing your legs around. And we'll come back onto the mat, laying down, coming through Navasana, boat pose. So open the chest. You can either stay here with the arms open, or if you'd like to add the legs, balancing on the hips, the sits boats, please feel free to do so. Nice deep breath. And if you can, lower from here, start curling the tailbone, lowering one vertebra at a time. Keep the belly working, keep the chin tucked, and land completely. Good. Comfortable place in your mat, on your mat. Bring both knees in, lift the head and shoulders. Maybe rock a little bit to get a little bit more space. Nose to the knees, little teeny tiny ball. Big inhale. Exhale, curl the head and shoulders down, and the feet land. Extend to the far edges of your mat. Palms face up. Arms are 45 degrees away from the body. And roll the head side to side. And relax completely in your Shavasana. Slowly deepening the breath. If you want to come back, if you want to stay in your Shavasana, please do. Wiggling the fingers and the toes. Rotate the ankles and the wrists. Wakey, wakey. And slide the arms up overhead. Legs come together. Oh, give yourself a nice long body stretch. Hopefully those ankles, I know mine feels certainly lovely right now. Draw the knees in and roll over onto the right side. Push yourself up into comfortable seated, and we'll sit for just a moment because there's no practice without a little sit. All Relax the arms comfortably, either with the palms facing up, or you can have them down on the knees. You can touch the index and the thumb for comfort if you'd like. Whatever speaks to you. Now the head's reaching. Relax the shoulders. Just take a moment to go inside. Find peace and serenity. The true essence. So we're starting to come back. Flutter the eyes open. Or sit as long as you can. Inhale, reach the arms up. Gather in all that light and bring it down into your heart. Seal it there so we can shine our best selves with all that we meet today. Those we love, those we don't know that we love yet. Nice big inhale. And exhale fully. Thank you for practicing with me. And God willing, I'll see you next week. And to come up, you can just help your knees back. Swing it around. Jump up. Here we go. And greet the day. Yay, us. Thanks again for being with me. See you next time.